Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? What's up, Sasquatch? What's up, Cindy? Chris is in there. I feel pretty darn good today. I got some, I found a way to do the verses now without having to take my eyes off of chat. All I got to do is um, set my hotspot and then log on with my other phone and then go to whatever site I want to put my verses together, and then snap a screenshot, and then so when I'm on the stream, I can just read it like a off the picture. So I'm pretty happy about that. Let me go ahead and put my banner up. Ever since I've been doing that, the views have been going down. So I don't know if that's the correlation or if whatever it is, right? But 30 less means I'm thinking trolls, right? And it's weird, right? Because you get in a position, right, where you just can't take these trolls, man. And then like for some reason, not that I miss it, but it's like I'm used to dealing with it so much that it's weird that it's not there right now. And I'm probably gonna come to enjoy it, right? But it is what it is. And so ah I've been late a couple times the last 3 or 4 shows or something like that. And I did get a ton of sleep in the last couple days. And so I really appreciate you guys being understanding and showing me some love and some patience during that. Because that's what we really got to have, is some love and some patience. And so there's some people unblocked today. And I think that if we can have some patience, maybe there'll be a good testimony where we can see some changes in, many people, right? And it's like this, right? Like if God gave some people 10 talents and some people 3 talents and some people 1 talent, then the more talents you have, the more is expected of you, right? And so you can't expect to be treated like the people with 1 talent if you have 10. It's you got to be part of helping people grow. And so it's kind of hard to bring in new sheep and help people grow at the same time, but you know what? We can do it. I know we can. Especially like some people think that, because it goes in ebbs and flows for me, right? Some people think that when the chat box is small and when the group is under 20, that things aren't going good, but it's the opposite. When it gets narrowed down, that's when you get your strongest people in there. And those are the people that you kind of want to let people in slowly, but they're going to come in as they come in. But hopefully people assimilate to that. Hey, what's up, homeless in America? How you doing, buddy? Oh, you're going live after this? Oh, that's great, man. That's great. Yeah, I'll pop over there. Man, I hope you're doing good, man. I think about you a lot, man. I do. Yeah, I've been praying, especially in the winter. Yeah, I've had my time out there. Like I was homeless for like a year, and then I lived out of a duffel bag for like 10 years. But yeah, I was on the streets for a year. But you guys have been I don't know how long you've been out there. I forget your name now. Is it? I forget your name again. I remembered it before, but I have to remember so many names. Do I have a link to him? Yeah, go ahead and put a link in there. 3 years. Yeah, that's harsh, man. That's harsh. That's right, Jake. That's right. That's right. Yeah. No, I remembered. It was just on the tip of my brain. And yeah, man, I think about you, man, especially during the holidays. Oh yeah, huh? Hey, oh shoot, I can't do it right now. Okay, wait. Um, who can post a link? Oh, Faith or Chris, can you post that one of their? Can you post his link, and so people could go over there? Hey, what's up, Shepherd's Voice? How you doing? I'm glad to see you today. Oh, that's great that you'll be listening. And so, yeah, I kind of wanted to like, dig out some verses, right? About, um, it says you can on second advice. Oh, on a second device. Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna have to make him a mod real quick. It's gonna take me a little bit because I'm not on YouTube. It's gonna take a second. Okay, good channel. Uh, okay, let me do this. Where am I at? Oh, okay. I think you got it now. Okay, you got it now. I think. And go ahead and you can go ahead and post your link. That would be cool. And so I wanted to put out dig out some verses, right, that kind of told us how God feels about us, right? And or just kind of like some encouraging things, right? That power God gives us, things that we could look forward to, things that give us hope in hard times, right? I like how you typed in it. Oh, that's the first time I've seen somebody type like how they talk. Like usually I would leave that out if it's not a word, but that was so funny. And so I want to read a couple verses, right? Um, Psalms 138, 8. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Your steadfast love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not forsake the work of your hands. And then I like this one, right? Philippians 4:13, right? For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. And that's I mean, think about these things, right? Like in Daniel 10:19, and he said, O man greatly loved, fear not, peace be with you, be strong and of good courage. And as he spoke to me, I was strengthened. And he said, let my Lord speak, for you have strengthened me. I mean, he's going to be there for us, right? In times of need, when the pressure is on, he's going to be there for us to, um, there's always going to be a way out for us. There's always going to be a way to resist the devil. Nothing can happen to us, right, that God doesn't allow. And I was trying to think about that dream that I had. And, I don't know if it means anything, on the grand scale or anything. It's just my own little personal dream, right? Probably just talking to myself. But it really felt like um, there are things that we owe for like things we've done in our lives, right? And let me read that text. I'm sorry, Faith. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so, yeah, there's going to be times, right, where we're going to face like some harsh times, like, but we're going to make it through. God's always going to be there for us, right? And I'll tell you what, like Homeless in America, Jake is in there, right? Jake, like when you get to a point, right, where you don't have a whole lot, right? You almost have to count on God every minute of every day to make it. But he always comes through, right? Like this is like the things that we need to like think about. How far are we willing to go? You know, how much are we willing to give up? And yeah, please subscribe to him. I think that would be great. And that's what we need to kind of do for each other: subscribe to each other, you know, and be there for each other. Because God put, you know, we got put in each other's lives for a reason. Hey, Yayo Mama, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. Alex D, I'm glad you're here. Red Skies, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back, Red Skies. And do. If anybody slipped in there, hey Shannon. If anybody slipped in there that I didn't see, oh, Clutch is here. Yeah. I don't know how I missed Clutch when I was Clutch is here. That's good. All right, guys. If I missed you by saying hi, then it just means I like you more, the most out of everybody. And so yeah, I'm glad that Red Skies is back because you know like it's important to fellowship, right? It's important, especially during times like this, right, where it doesn't look like there's a lot of you know, you can start seeing the way the wind blows, right? It's getting more and more hostile to Christians. You can see it progress. It's not getting better, and so that can cause people to kind of feel, you know, maybe feel depressed or feel like I don't know, like you know, down or whatever. I try to flip it around and use it like if I see these these prophecies coming true, it almost brings me like I wouldn't say excitement because I mean there's going to be suffering for people, right? But it brings me like comfort to know that that there's confirmation, right? That these things are happening exactly the way God said it would, and I think that that's important to trust. Hey, Michigander, I think it's important to trust, right? Um, like not just trust the good things that God puts us through, but to trust the things that we're gonna have to face as well, right? Because we know where it leads to. And so God gave us a blessing in the sense that he showed us the end, right? And so whatever we have to go through for him, right? We should do it with joy, you know? And you know, I mean, I know that's kind of weird to say, like to go through our struggling and suffering with a smile, right? Turn the other cheek, all these things, right? Forgive our enemies, repay evil with good, right? These things are some pretty tough, deep spiritual concepts, you know? And so people are going to face like having to lose their jobs or their homes or whatever, right? But just know this, right? If you start losing things like that in a fast way, right? It's going to be over soon. Like God's not going to let us. I don't think God's going to let us suffer that long. You know, it's going to be. We'll be on our way out of here, and any suffering we go through, right? We should like try to think about other people, be there for other people, and you know, it's hard for me to say this stuff, right? Because I can't tell somebody not to feel the pressure or the stress, right? But there's things that I'm going to have to face, right? I'm going to lose my income eventually. It's going to be take this jab or lose it. And I'm willing to do that, you know? And if I got to walk the earth, I walk the earth, you know? I mean, I'm in California, so it kind of helps that at least it's sunny out. I wish it was more in the summer, right? But hey, right? So, but like, what did God say at the end? Like, think about what it would be like to be pregnant during this time, right? it's probably going to be a weird experience, probably horrific, right? Think about that. That's a strange scenario, right? Yeah, see red skies at night, I feel the same way, right? I feel like I'm not suffering in the sense that I'm not doing okay and surviving, right? I'm perfectly fine in that way. But I'm suffering in the sense that I know I don't fit here. I don't belong here. I don't want the sin anymore. I don't want the nastiness. I don't I don't want any part of this world at all. Like I don't want it to continue. But in the sense of like having what I need, right? I have what I need. I don't have a whole lot. I have very little extra, but you know, I'm grateful to have enough, right? And so it's more than I deserve. Trust me in that. And yeah, lying in bed feels good because you know what? Yeah, yo mama. You know what's good is that like just knowing what we have to look forward to, right? Let me take off my glasses here. Luke 21:23. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land and wrath upon his people. Yeah, being pregnant at that time is going to be hard because everyone's going to be born, right? Whether you're pregnant, however long you're pregnant, or whatever, you know, there's going to be some little tiny little creatures walking around that could walk and talk, you know. It's going to be pretty interesting. And you know what? I'm gonna rejoice in that. You know. Yeah, I don't go out either very much, Red Sky. I wouldn't say I'm scared of it, but I would say that just having to pretend that things are real that aren't real, or you know, just having to be part of it is something I don't want either. You know, and yeah, hey, you know what? But if that's what you got to do, right? To get some kind of relief. And like I prayed to God about that, right? Because like I started taking psych meds like 10 years ago, and more than that, 20 years ago. And it's hard for me to stop. Hey, Dad, welcome back. I'm glad you're back. Thank you for being patient. And I feel like you've earned coming back. I think you deserved it a while back, but I'm glad you're back with you know, the ability to possibly have some good fellowship here. Yeah, and Alex is here. Yeah, that's great. Welcome back. I'm excited about that. And so, yeah, I've seen so much growth in so many of you. You know, like it's just unbelievable. And so, you know, I started taking psych meds like 20 years ago, and it's a hard process to to stop taking it. Like your body stops producing certain things, and I know that with the right amount of faith, I could do anything, you know. But every time I try to do it too fast, bad things happen. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to beat that before I die, you know. But as of now, it doesn't provide me any kind of like it doesn't change the way I think or anything like that. I just wish I knew these things years ago, right? Like not to start with any of this stuff. And you know, it is what it is, right? And so I don't know. Nobody's perfect, right? But if you can find some way to get relief, you know, another way, what can I tell you? You know, there's nothing I could tell you because we as empathetic people, right? We take on so everyone's pain, right? We feel for other people, you know. So I don't know what to tell people. Says I'm not wanting to pick up on anyone. I just like dancing. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. You just want to go dancing. Yeah, see, like I don't know. Like I'm like here's the thing, right? I'm not a person that's going to tell somebody to live a super disciplined life, right? But I just naturally I stopped wanting to do that stuff. I don't know why. I music and TV and um like cigarettes, coffee, all that. It's just naturally I just stopped wanting to do it. It wasn't like I set out to say, "Oh, I'm going to quit this" or whatever. Just naturally I just stopped needing it or wanting it. And so I can't tell you guys that I put in all this work to quit because I didn't. But well, you know what, Red Skies at Night. I mean, I can relate to that. I mean, maybe not as severe as what you're saying, but all that can go away, you know. But at the same time, you know, Paul says, you know, you're better off not being with anybody, you know. But if you have to be married or you get lonely, you know, then it's okay to get married, you know. I don't know why, but I just feel like at this point in my life, right, it's not for everybody, but I like being alone. I'm never lonely and I'm never bored. Like I don't think I could compromise with another human being unless they wanted to love God all day. And there's room for them to sit over there, right? But there's not room for them in my life really, you know? And God will protect us. That's it. God will protect you from everything, right? And so that's what I tried to show people and tell people that, like, you know, when we're getting trolled and when we're getting attacked or when we're even in physical situations, right? That if you just stick it out and do the things that God tells us to do, right? He will get vengeance. It belongs to him, right? He will get revenge. We don't have to do anything. We just have to forgive and treat people with love, right? And that's like heaping hot coals on somebody's head, right? And so people think that you know, forgiving people all the time is letting somebody get away with it. But that's not the truth, right? God is the biggest variable on earth, right? And so by forgiving, you're just doing your part, and God will take care of that person. God will you know, get whatever revenge or that needs to happen. And so hopefully that person, you know, gets brought to their knees and so they could come back to God, right? Hopefully that's what happens, you know. Oh, you can't go to restaurants or bars or anything like that. Oh, that's horrible, man. That's horrible. Yeah, I would like to see some more testimonies, you know, because I think Shannon did a really nice job, and I think that like if we can get more people to like volunteer for that, I would love that. I would love to do that, and maybe do it like kind of how it was last time, like interview style, ask a few questions during, like I think that would be cool. So if anybody is interested in that, and if you think you're going to be nervous, right? It'll go away in a few minutes, right? Like I'm pretty good at getting people at ease, right? Like um the awkwardness will only last for a few seconds, and then you'll be comfortable. You know, especially if you're not used to talking to people, because that used to be one of my things. I didn't like really talking to other. I didn't mind talking on here, but I didn't want to talk to other people, right? It wasn't that kind of person, but I got used to it, and it really is only awkward right at the beginning, and then it becomes second nature, just like the last time you enjoyed talking to people. And now I talk to people all the time. Conversations last over an hour, like routinely. I have to intentionally hang up, like because I never run out of things to say to you guys, you know. And I love listening too, you know. Thanks, Pete. Yeah, I'll try to make you feel comfy up here. But yeah, I try not, you know. you're safe up here with me. You're not gonna get like that creepy. No one's gonna hit on you or nothing like that. You're gonna be treated with respect, right? No pressure. There's it's all about God here. It's about celebrating the fact that he was willing to die for us. He chose us, right? It just feels so good. Sometimes you have to round out a couple times before you actually sign off. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Well, because something else will pop up, right? Like if someone puts if someone puts a scripture in, I want to always read it because I like I feel like if you put the effort to put a scripture in there that I should read it. And so that I will do. And then if you have like a question at the very end, then I will. Yeah, maybe I better change that from rounding out to it's time to taper off. It's time to taper off, everybody. Yeah, it would be hard to like just hit the end button, like just poof out of nowhere, just end the show abruptly. But if at the end of the show you still want it to be going on, right? That's a good thing, right? Like you want people to still want it to be on. It makes you want to tune into the next one. And so there's value in that. Yeah, I definitely have my own I'm not a professional. I'm just some goof. And hopefully people can see how much I love God and that's all I want to be really known for. There's nothing else. I mean, don't you feel like you have a purpose when you're talking to people about God? They like you are in your like this is what you are made to do. There's no wasted time in there that you have to say, "Wow, I wasted my day," or I could have been doing this or that. Right? I don't have conversations with myself like that anymore because I know that whatever I'm doing is is to serve God. And so if I don't get a chance to straighten up, I don't beat myself up over that. It is what it is. And I do have real love for you guys. There's no doubt. John 16:33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. That's right. That is right. I mean, from when it started, he overcame the world, right? There was a plan for us, you and me. We're the people in the book. There was a plan for you and me from the beginning. We are God's children. If you don't know how humongous that is, think about that. Like how you think about your kids. We are God's children. Made directly from God, not made from God and then made from something else, and straight from God. And we're going back to God. He has Cash App that you could send him a Cash App. You can put your cash link in there for people. And guys, only do what you want to do. And yeah, he can put his cash link in there if he wants. Let me read what she said here. Oh, good. Yeah, no, you're right. Well, you know what? I mean, it is a weird world, you know? I mean, like to be ready. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, Red Skies at Night. I don't know. I don't think whether it matters or not, but I wanted to be respectful. Yeah, no, I understand the fear. Yes, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of women here. I mean, you know, that's the demographic is mostly women here. So I want you to feel comfortable here. And there's a lot of high integrity men here too. And that's important, I think. And so, yeah, I mean, I have that fear too. I don't want to be out there, you know, and put in a situation like socially, right? That's why it's hard to be part of the world and then serve God too, right? Like, I mean, we're supposed to feel uncomfortable out there because we don't fit out there. That's not, there's a special place made for us, right? Maybe, yeah, maybe dance at home, or I don't know if you have the money or not, put your own dance floor in, you know? And if you don't have the money, make one, you know? It'd be fun to like, you know, have take on that project, right? I don't know, right? And and then maybe have like a channel too where you can dance, you know, like just just be goofy, right? And just be the center of attention that way, right? And you know, not that that's like super important to be the center of attention, but it's good to get some attention, right? And you know, who knows, right? Yeah, fear is the virus. That is it. Fear is the virus. Absolutely. Whatever effect it has on you in your brain and in your heart, right, in your spirit, is what the disease is, right? Every time they say, "Hey, you can choose this side or that side," right? They have both sides of everything. They have the good and bad side. They have the left and right side. They have the up and down side. The only way to win is to not choose a side. Just step back. And here's the thing that helped me out, right? I don't have to have an opinion on everything, right? There's some things that just have nothing to do with me. Why do I have an opinion about it? You know? And so they want you to form a position on everything. And that's not what you have to do. Like I don't ever think about certain rights that I don't need to worry about right now. I don't worry about it. I mean, if other people are being oppressed, yeah, then I want to defend people, right? But yeah, I don't have to be on any side at all. And see, they play games, right? They have like this the light side, you know, and the dark side, right? And they want you to think that like, you know, to join the light side is the good side, right? And it's tricky, right? Because it looks like the good side. They really think they're going to win. This is something they really believe. And they think they're trolling us with the Bible. But they don't see it come to life like we do, you know? Well, it's going to be a rude awakening when it sinks in, especially the ones that use the Bible against us. Luke 12:32, fear not, little flock, for as your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Yes, it is. The whole kingdom. I mean, just whatever, right? Like, I mean, we're gonna get what we want, you know? That's the whole point, right? Like, is like even though we know inside we're not worthy of it, right? And that we're gonna appreciate just whatever we get, just even getting in is good, right? But God wants to give us everything. And He wants us to rely on Him for everything. Every decision, every time we need Him to protect us. Like He wants that relationship with us. He wants to be the hero. And I don't see a problem in letting Him do that, you know? And then it gives me a chance to take my proper place, right? I can almost go back to being like a kid again, you know? You go back to being almost like a child, you know? And I think God likes us that way, you know? where we're just innocent, and we love him and we trust him no matter what, because we don't have to think about right or wrong, right? Because he defines right and wrong for us. We don't have to think about that. We just need to follow him no matter what. And if we follow him, right, we're gonna be fine. But yeah, we're down here, you choose a side, it's the blind leading the blind. Same puppet master on both sides. Yep. It's just like these YouTube channels, One side, they fight, and one side, and the other side. What side are you gonna pick? These guys are fighting, right? Both sides are bad, man. I just watch what I watch, man. I'm not involved in any of this drama. And so, yeah, you can't, it's whatever, right? We're critical thinkers. We take a little bit from everywhere. And so sometimes you're going to have to be in a spot, right, where you don't agree with anything that that person talks about, but you have to get some kind of information from them, right? And so, that's what it is, right? Think about all the times we watch movies, man, and all the nasty things those people in Hollywood did, right? It says, thank you, my heart breaks. Smooth here, getting over a traumatic situation. Bad shoes. I fell into the woods at night, 32 hours later. Oh my God, you were out there for over a day and a half? Oh my God. Oh, that sounds horrible. You were probably dehydrated and everything. Well, I'm glad that you're safe. Like, just sometimes there's just a reason to be grateful just for that, just to have a spot to be safe. God threw a rock at you. Well, whatever it takes for him to get through to us, right? And there's a lot of things out there that are, I think, scarier than death, right? Things that I'm afraid of more than death. And so the way it's going now, I don't think that it's going to be, I don't know, like you can say there's going to be a tons of suffering or whatever, but if there's no rapture, I don't see that. I think we're going to die pretty fast. Like, I don't think they're going to keep us around, lurking around trying to find food, right? You know what I mean? Like, they're going to want to get rid of us, like, right away. I think there's a reason why we don't exist after chapter 3 of Revelation, right? We come back with Jesus. And like, I think, I forget, maybe 17 or 20. But like, either we're raptured or we die, I think. So yeah. Oh my God, 11 days in the hospital. Wow, how close is your closest neighbor? 11 days in the hospital with a fractured leg. I mean, they couldn't let you go home and take care of yourself there? They had to. Wow. Oh, yes. Cold Springs, Queen, you're absolutely right. So this is the way I look at it, Shannon, right? Being able to being able to um not take the mark of the beast for me is easy, right? But the people that I think that my heart goes out to is like mothers that can't feed their kids. And it's take the mark or watch them starve. Man, that to me, I mean, I know somebody's going to be in that situation, and that's something I don't know if I could beat that. I don't know if I could overcome that, something like that. I mean, probably I wouldn't take it, right? But it's hard until you've been in that situation to say that, right? And yeah, by far, watching my kids suffer is way worse than me suffering. I'd much rather be me. I'd much rather be me than one of you. I mean, that's no joke. Yeah, it's very hard to watch. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it, but it's a reality. It's reality. And then like to imagine to be pregnant during this time, right? Oh my God, my prayers are gonna go out to them. I know God knows what he's doing, and then I know that in the end it's gonna make so much sense of why everything was the way it was. So you were on a quarter-mile path in the wood. Oh my God. So you yelled a quarter mile and someone heard you? I'm trying to think how far that is. That's like 1,200 feet. Yeah, you could probably do that. Like 12 football fields. It's like, yeah, I want to say 1,400 feet probably. That's 5,200 feet. Yeah, 5,280 feet in a foot, in a mile. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, they walked by you. Oh my God. Well, that sounds like a miracle, you know? Maybe you, if you want to give your testimony, it'd be nice to have you on one day. 400 meters, so that's 1,200 feet. I mean, I would say, right? 3 feet in a meter. Well, a yard is what we go by, and it's just a little, meters are a little bigger. Yeah, once around the high school track. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's right, Deb. Good way of thinking about that. But it's still far. No, he's right. Alex was right. Yeah, Alex was right about it being 400 meters. It's just straight instead of in a circle, you know? Oh, your driveway's a quarter mile? Wow. That sounds kind of nice, to be honest. You and these numbers, Alex. You and these numbers. Um, all numbers belong to God, though. But yeah, man, that'd be nice to have my driveway be a quarter mile. We're just basically on top of each other out here. And I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. Out of the fourplex here, like, because it's like a building of like fourplexes everywhere, right? It's like it's an apartment complex, but there's four apartment complex to each autonomous building, and then there's like these buildings everywhere. And out of these four, I've been here the longest. I've been here almost 10 years, and so people don't really mess with me. I mean, I say hi and stuff, and if anyone was having problems like with their kids or something like that, I would help. But other than that, I don't want to really have a relationship with people. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to end up with like arguments or stuff like that. What's up, More Than Flame? Post the link. Oh, you can't, right? Okay. Faith, can you post the link for that? Faith, can you post the link for that? I'm gonna watch that for sure. Yeah, no doubt. Well, I owe Alex one video, and then I will watch yours after that. This is the first time I've been behind on all that stuff. I'm behind on all the stuff that you guys sent me. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and round out. The link for Conspiracies Are Us, that new time manipulation video. Or, not that you have to do anything for me. I'm just saying to put in the chat for if people want to see it. Because Joel doesn't have a wrench. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to probably end up just giving all the wrenches back. I don't know. We'll stick it out. It's working for now. You know? But I'm going to go ahead and round it out. Oh, it's already there. Cool. Sweet. That's awesome, Chris. Chris got it. All right, guys, I'm going to round out. I love you guys. Thank you for coming. This is by far the best part of my day, you know? And so I'll say, God bless you, right? Praise Jesus for his sacrifice and his grace. And all glory to God because he deserves it. And I will see you guys tonight at 5 p.m. on the dot this time, hopefully, California time. Pray for the children.